Turning to another story, we learned this week that U.S. Customs has a secret database, and the agency's been storing and using some travelers' personal data for years without their knowledge. Our Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie explains how they get the data.
Our phones have a lot of personal information on them, right? Our photos, videos, contacts, text messages. They could all end up in a giant national database without your even knowing about it if you go through Customs. For years, U.S. Customs and Border Protection has been allowed to search phones and other electronic devices without a warrant. What we learned this week from Oregon Senator Ron Wyden is that the agency has been copying some people's personal data and saving it in a secret database. It's been going on since 2007. A customs agent can decide you're a person of interest for any reason. You can even be randomly selected and ask you to unlock your phone for a manual search. If they believe it has evidence of a crime or some security concern, they can copy your personal data without a warrant and send it to the database. They don't even have to tell you.
What? Wait a second. How? What?
Eduardo Gray had no idea Customs could do that.
I wouldn't say my phone's anything crazy, but I wouldn't want them to see it, though. You know, it's the whole privacy thing. Like, I purchased this is mine.
They'd be bored to death with what is in my phone.
Susan Hartman just got back from France. Her phone was not searched.
To me, it's entirely wrong. They should have a warrant.
The agency declined to be interviewed. In a statement, CBP spokesman Robert Brazel said only a tiny percentage of travelers have their phones searched. CBP border searches of electronic devices have resulted in evidence helpful in combating terrorist activity, child pornography, violations of export controls, intellectual property rights, and visa fraud, he said. In his letter, Senator Wyden called on the agency to reform its rules to better target criminals, not random travelers. CBP says they conducted searches on 37,000 electronic devices last year. They say very few of them had their data copied. Laura Leslie, WRAL News, Raleigh.